And you own it! Alright. Did that just break or did you come undone? Holy shit.
I need some money.
Right? And the guy kicked me off. I was on the lift before. I think I was a lot safer on the lift.
Film this. This place is top notch, man. Top notch.
I've been here a while. There were some improvements.
Yeah.
The lobby upstairs looked good. I'm sure the locker room looks good.
Oh, probably. Pretty solid paint. Well,
Yeah, you need it. At least the dashboard shows a little bit. Right?
well, you can kind of see the red lines and stuff. So, I never found it. You can see.
They do that to help the refs.
I think we all know.
Parents don't know whether it's onside or outside because nobody can see the lines.
Right. We were in Cicero yesterday at Twin Rinks, and the one rink, it was so thick, I could barely see any of the line. It was worse than this.
I've been there for a long time. Here comes trouble.
Yeah, I know.
I'll move down.
Tommy. Did you find him?
Is that White's in?
Is that apple juice?
White's in?
Mott's.
Tito's and tonic, in case anybody's wondering. Just saying.
With a slime.
Yeah. Lime's optional. Right. The lime's optional. The Tito's is not.
Sounds like a good
This is all on video. Right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Freaking
Yeah.
$10 for it though, but it was
Probably $10
double
for
shot of
apple
Tito's.
juice.
$4 drafts, but the girl pouring them is terrible. For wine? Yeah. Double shot at Tito's, $10. House wine, right. All right, hockey fans, here we are. Tim Hortons Iceplex at Monroe Community College, rink number 2, also known as the number 2 rink, as in, doo-doo. The bleachers here are falling apart. Very difficult to see, but there's no netting, so I'm a fan. Here comes Rochester down into the offensive zone. Centering pass, and the 1-T is missed wide left. Puck not held in at the blue line. It comes all the way out. Sykes picks that puck up, fires it over for Wags. Wags touches it once, gets into the offensive end. Puck picked up, though, by the Massena River Queens. Number 18, Brianna Nolan. Nolan fixes that up for the offense. It goes too far, and Smith grabs it. That puck held in by Faucher. Faucher trying to send this down, gets by Dan-Dalin. Puck grab up by Madeline Mulvaney, trying to send that up. Comes back. Oh, sorry, that is not Mulvaney. That's Riley Smith. Smith can't get that out. Goes into the corner. Heading over into the corner is Kleinhahn. Dan-Dalin, not Dan-Dalin. Trying this. Comes down over and gets this into the neutral zone. And Estelle picks his puck up. She is taken out. That should be a hook. That wasn't a dive. Estelle, notorious for taking dives. That one was an actual hook. Oh, I dropped my paper. It's just a blank piece of paper. I'll get a new one.
Well, it is the heater. You're right. It is the heater.
It was on earlier. There's like a thermostat control over there. I think you may have to turn it on. No.
Well, yeah, I have to.
So that is a Massena River Queens penalty, number 16, Sloan Bicknell. 2-minute minor for hooking, number 16, 2 minutes hooked. Time the minor penalty, 4:23 to Rochester Junior America's power play. Dan-Dalin gets that shot on goal. Save made by Alexis Ragnow. Puck held in at the point by Rochester's number 17, Prokop. Now here it is. Here comes a breakaway opportunity. Addison Colby in all alone, and the save is made by Marin Kemp. Rochester back the other way in the offensive end. Bella Dadson sends that into the trap. She's going to turn around and hustle off for her line change. Get that completed. Fresh legs out there for Rochester. Sykes sends that in deep into the corner. Grabbed there by Emmy Colby. Sykes pulls that out offside. She figured if she was blocking it from their official with her backside, he wouldn't see it, but he saw it. That might work at home when you say that you did the dishes, but it doesn't work when you're crossing the blue line with the puck. Looking for a fifth American. Ice is in the house. All right, stepping on to fill it in, snapping back. There's the face-off, one by Rochester. Pushed forward. Wags taking this into the corner. And this puck gets deflected out, and it's a breakout opportunity for the River Queens. Nice job by Sykes holding off Avery Bicknell in the far corner. Bicknell going in all alone. I mean, they are short-handed. But she's from Massena. She can take on two girls at one time. That's not a problem. Battle for this puck along the boards. Comes back out into the neutral zone. Flung back in by Massena. And now Rochester controlling it again. Here comes Kincaid. Kincaid in shot. That's deflected. Pops high in the sky. Drops down. Stella Duffy picks it up. Hands it off to Sykes. Lucy in shot. Goes off the stick of Willow Wood. Be careful. These bleachers are not as stable as they may appear. Kelsey Schaefer in for the faceoff for Rochester. Faceoff won by the River Queens, able to clear that out. Teams are even now. Hustling back is Sykes. Rips that around back behind the net, far side for Losi. Brooke not able to get it out. Puck is held in. Can't find it, though. Now driving this out for Rochester is Schaefer. Here's Kelsey. Passes this over to Courier at the blue line. Taps that forward. Save me. Rebound. Ragnow able to cover that up, or did it go in? Ah, yeah. Alexis Ragnow with the save. Pretty sure Alexis sprung an extra arm to cover that puck up. Here's the faceoff taken over to the boards now. Come back up to the point. Shoot. Felt trying to hold that in. River Queens. Bailey Aldridge taking that sets up. Oh, fired back in. And Ragnow using that extra hand to catch the puck. If this camera seems like it tumbles to the ground, please contact Alexander and Catalano and let them know that our bleachers fell apart and I need representation. Very sketchy over here. Here come the River Queens. Taking us through the neutral zone. Bicknell in. Backhand shot. Save me by Marin Kemp. Avery Bicknell in for the faceoff. Wins that draw. Pulls this puck back. Knocked forward by Madeline Binion. Tip back. Centering pass. River Queen shot. Block. And then diving out on top of it. Marin Kemp. full extension by Kemp on that one. Face-off will be to the right side. Hopefully this is coming through clear for you. We're at Monroe Community College, and if you happen to live in Monroe County, I recommend contributing some money to your college because I get a fraction of a megabyte per second of upload speed, so I could not connect to the Wi-Fi here. Strong connection to the Wi-Fi, just terrible connection to the internet. So I'm just using AT&T 5G, doing the best we can. That puck is ripped back behind the net for Mertz. Emily tied up along the board, sends this into the corner for Estelle Dallin. Dallin looking to send that up in front, gets tipped, goes back into the corner. You can't see it on the other side of that turf. And that orange thing there, though, I was set up there before, and I got removed from there by the Zamboni driver. And like a good boy, I got out of there. Much better view from over there, though. That puck leaks out into the neutral zone. Nolan going over to pick it up. Fired up to Gianvecchio. Gianvecchio into the O-zone. Sends that through the legs of Colby. And it just softly makes its way to Alexis Reganow. No shot taken. Face off to the right side of Alexis Reganow. Face off won by Stella Duffy. Puck comes back to Nolan. She sends it into the corner, trying to send Wags to work. Wags lets it go by Mert. Sends it back to Wags. Catherine with it. Sends that puck up to the circle. Now driving around. Duffy tries to get a shot off. Puck's loose in the slot. Battling back and forth. Now it gets sent back over to the corner. In there is Wagner. Can't keep that puck, though. Coming out with it is Colby. Addison Colby over the center line. Addison Colby still with that puck in the slot. Shot and a goal. Addison Colby took possession in her own face-off circle, came all the way down, and ripped that puck in for the goal. Massena River Queens goal scored by number 7, Addison Colby, unassisted. Number 7, unassisted. Time of the River Queens goal, 6:08 of the first period. And Massena leads 1-0 with 10:45 to go in this opening frame. Wags with that puck, loses it as she goes down. Coming out with it is Colby again. Colby passes it. It leads Sloan Bicknell just by a tad. She goes over, sends that into the slot. And who is that? Binion gets all wrapped up, not able to make a play on that puck. Coming up with it is Wagner. Catherine to Duffy. Duffy fires this over to where the open ice is. Coming hot off the bench is some girl, Vivian Kincaid. There you go. Thank you. Shot from the slot. Open net, and it gets cleared out to Madison Blinn. Blinn sends this up into the neutral zone. Puck grabbed by Lucy Sykes. Sykes dumps that puck in. Collected there by Willow Wood for the River Queen. She's not able to get that puck out. Vivian Kincaid takes it. Vivian into the circle, has it knocked away. And Madison Blinn sends this all the way down the length of the ice. So far, it's going to be icing. And we'll bring this face-off back down by Alexis Ragnow. Shout out to my sponsors. Without them, I couldn't do what I do. Please stop by and visit them. Two Broke Moms, located on North Jefferson Street in Pulaski, New York. Power Play Sports, exit 47 off Interstate 81 in Watertown. Dupree's Cleaning Services, exteriorcleaning315.com. Top Notch Roofing CNY.com. Glory Construction and Development. Streamside, RV Park and Golf Course. If you want to be greenside, you got to be streamside. And Divots Restaurant and Bar, located in the clubhouse of Streamside RV Park and Clubhouse and Golf Course on Tinker Tavern Road in Pulaski, New York. Thank you. That puck held in by Schoen. Claire sends that in deep. Puck collected by Rochester, back behind the net, sent up along the boards for Snapping back. Feeds that over to Kincaid. Kincaid and not able. Oh! She gets hooked. Bailey Aldridge upset that the hook of her stick got caught on the arm. That's called hooking. So Massena River Queens penalty, number 72, Bailey Aldridge, 2-minute minor for hooking. Number 72, 2 minutes hook. Time of the minor penalty, 8:03 of the first period. And it's another Rochester Junior Americans power play. Puck comes out into the neutral zone. Sykes trying to drive that forward. Gianvecchio steps up into the circle. Gianvecchio moves to the slot, loses that puck. It's knocked away, and Binion picks that puck up. Madeline Binion into the neutral zone, and she loses that as Dan-Dalin pulls that puck away from her. Bicknell coming on. Dalin in 1-on-3. Where's the rest of the team? In shot, short side. Kick save. Alexis Ragnow. That puck gets flung out by Madeline Binion, and Lucy Sykes picks this up. Sykes coming in. Sykes right through all four defenders of the Massena River Queen. Puts that in, goes off the side of the net. Gianvecchio takes that shot, gets blocked out in front. That puck is not moving. Everybody is Dalin. Shot, save made. Alexis Ragnow. This puck held in by Estelle Dalin. Dalin feeds it over to Gianvecchio. The 1-T save Ragnow. Clear attempted by Emily Notcher. Stopped by Dalin. Flung in by Sykes. Loose puck. Datsun going in. And that's covered up by Alexis Ragnow. 48 seconds remaining in the player advantage for the Rochester Junior Americans. 7 minutes and 45 seconds in the first period. And the Massena River Queens lead 1-0 here at Tim Hortons Ice Complex. Face off to the left side of Ragnow, won by the Massena River Queens. Brought in behind by Debut and Mallory, trying to clear this puck out. Stepping up and holding that puck in is Abigail Kleinhahn. Sends it around near side. Duffy not able to get it. Stella trying again. Puts this into the trapezoid for Kleinhahn. Kleinhahn's in. Fires this around to Stella. Stella to Kleinhahn at the point. That gets fired out to Colby. Addison Colby cherry picking, trying to get another goal. Nice back checking by Abigail Kleinhahn. Able to get that puck up and out into the neutral zone. Massena River Queens trying to come back again. Colby fires that in. Rochester sends that the other way. Here's Woods stealing this puck in the neutral zone. Fires it, goes back behind the net. And the teams return to even strength. 5-on-5 hockey has resumed. Mallory Debut flicks that puck in. Knocked back by Kelsey Schaefer into the neutral zone. Addison Colby picks it up. Tries to dump that in. Stopped by Schaefer, though. Schaefer turns around, rips it back, and it's a nice pass right to Abigail James. Oh, not Abigail James. Excuse me, Madeline Binion. Little toe pull by Avery Bicknell. Getting leaned on, though, by Vivian Kincaid. Vivian rips that puck around behind the net. Comes up along the boards, trying to pull that puck out. Riley Smith. Smith has it. Smith coming into the O-zone. Smith outpacing Avery Bicknell. Puts that on net. Gets deflected over to the near side. Kincaid. Short pass to Courier's shot. Save made. Ragnow. Round goes into the corner. Kennedy Coulterman picks this puck. Coulterman. Coming back the other way. Oh, Estelle Dalin almost broke it out. Takes 2 tries for her to go in. And Dan James's daughter fell down on slippery ice. I've heard it exists, and I've seen it happen. Courier going over to the wall. Can't get that puck. Ripped in by Riley Smith. Comes back out. Picked up by Binion at the center line. Binion forcing her way into the offensive zone. Stops at the circle. Rips it across for Coulterman. Coulterman shot wide right. Puck collected by Rochester. Skated around behind the net. Brianna Nolan sends this up into the neutral zone. Turned over to Massena. Kennedy Coulterman back into the offensive end. Sends this behind the goal. Collected there by Brianna Nolan. Nolan skates this puck up. Hits Lacey Courier. Courier tries touching it forward. Puck gets picked up by Emmy Colby. Colby comes back to her again. She passes this over to Emmeline Faucher. Faucher rips this up to Addison Colby. Addison gives this over to Madison Blinn. Blinn goes down as she tries to take that shot, and Marin Kent covers it up off the rebound off the backboard. 5 minutes exactly remaining in the first period. The Massena River Queens lead by a score of 1-0. Face off to the left side of Marion Kemp. Face off won by Rochester. Puck picked up by Lucy Sykes. Takes it behind her goal. Passes around to Dadson. Bella passes this up. Gets sent down the length of the ice. And Emmy Colby gives her own goalie a snow job. I don't know what that's all about. Stella Duffy taking a face-off against Addison Colby. Puck goes against the boards. Grabbed there by Rochester. Dadson sends this around back behind the goal, near side at the hash mark. Schufelt steps up. Shuey not able to get it through. Addison Colby coming back the other way, looking for his second goal. Sends that puck right into the glove of Marion Kemp. Dude, I don't recommend eating turkey raw. I would definitely cook it.
No, I said, come on, man.
I'm not even a big turkey fan. I have a little bit because it's important.
Do it on the grill.
All right, yeah? Have you done that before?
No.
Grill? No. Oh. Yeah. I would start early, low heat, and let it go for a long time, like you would, right? And have some ribeyes handy just in case. Yeah. Oh no, we're all gonna die here. Faceoff comes to the middle. I couldn't see who that was. Shuey picks that puck up, goes to the corner, feeds it up to Wags. Wags takes this, tries to sneak by Willow Wood, not able to. Puck goes to the middle, and I can't even see what Rochester. Oh, Schaefer had that. Now Mertz, Emily Mertz goes down behind the goal. A puck grabbed by Massena, tried to get it out, blocked by another Massena player. Pass back to Shuey. Shuey comes in the middle, shot, and it hits the face of Addison Marcial. Who's puck in there? Throws it, and it's a goal! I don't know if it was Wagner or Schaefer. Oh, lost that one. I have more. No. I got like 20 more with me. Rochester Junior Americans goal scored by number 13, Kelsey Schaefer. Assisted by number 3, Catherine Wags Wagner. 13 from 3. Time of the Rochester Junior Americans game-tying goal, 13:31 of the first period. We got 3:10 remaining. And we got a play. She swam her way all the way down into the corner. This puck gets ripped out by Massena, fed over to Kennedy Coulterman. Coulterman, the top of the circle, forced by Smith deep into the corner. Puck gets loose into the trapezoid, and Riley picks it up. Over on the near side, diving players. Puck comes up for Wags. Wags rips this into the neutral zone. Caught there by Claire Schoen, and that's an offsides. Face off at center ice. Addison Colby and Estelle Dallin. Colby wins the draw, pulls this back to her sister, Emmy Colby. Or I guess it could be her cousin, but I'm willing to bet it's her sister. Emmy fires that forward for Addison. Addison lost her neck guard. Centering pass, shot, save! Marion Kemp. Rebound goes to the corner. Estelle breaks free from that queen. Trying to get that puck loose, steps on a stick, falls down. Rochester trying to get that puck out, and out it comes. Caught there by Mallory Debut. Debut fires this over to, is that Madison Blinn? Prokop on, trying to push that puck forward. Dalin drifting away, waiting to come loose. All right. Madison Blinn is, I think, going to go to the box. Two and 10. And then Prokop's in there also. I don't know what that is. All right, so Madison Blinn, number 87, 2-minute minor roughing, 10-minute misconduct for a head contact. The 2 minutes is going to be served by Addison Marcille, number 63. Rochester Junior Americans, number 17, June Prokop, 2 minutes for something else. Probably roughing. Time of the minor penalties, 15:01 of the first period. Now the question is it 5-on-5 hockey and they're incidental and it's 2 and a whistle, or 4-on-4 hockey and we need it up on the scoreboard and away it goes. So they're incidental minor penalties. We'll have 5-on-5 hockey, and Marcille and Prokop will be released next period. There's 1:59 remaining. They might as well sit down. Face-off won by Estelle Dalin. Dalin passes this puck over to, who's that? Oh, sorry, 23, Kincaid. Kincaid with it. Got Shuey coming in, switches places with Shuey. Shuey centering pass. Dalin has her stick knocked by Emmy Colby. And that puck goes wide left. Colby with this puck still. Dalin steals pass from Colby to Colby. Dalin going in deep, has that puck knocked free, goes in the corner. Now comes back up top of the circle. Addison Colby able to get that puck out into the neutral zone, and it goes right to Lucy Sykes. Sykes gets tied up. Addison Colby sends this puck all the way down. No icing? How so? Puck comes around, picked up by Shuey. Lucy feeds this over to Stappenback. Stappenback into the ozone. Fires this. Misses the net. Bounces off the back of the boards. Picked up again by Losi. Brooke Losi can't keep it. Knocked away. Riley Smith gets this puck. Smith fires it back up for Stappenback. Stappenback can't catch it. Emmeline Faucher does. Faucher feeds this over to Binion. Madeline Binion takes this into the ozone. Takes that shot, blocked by the leg of Abigail Kleinhart. There's a shot and a goal. All right. Massena River Queens goal scored by number 72, Bailey Aldridge. Time of the goal, 16-18 of the first period. Although the official can't find the puck, if it's not in the goal, it's not a goal. They have no idea where this is. Marin's looking in her helmet. What kind of magic trick is this? And Kleinheim's looking for it inside of her skate. It's with Ovechkin's 900. If you're happy and you know it, stick your leg in. We can't find the puck. What? Not lost this long. We still don't know where this puck is. Did you really see it go over the line? All right, they're looking for the puck still, but I think Brooke just used it as an opportunity to punch Marin in the chest. Oh, no, not Brooke. I'm sorry. It's Lucy over there. Avery Bicknell is over in there. She thinks it went into the hole. All right, now it's 2-1 Massena, and there's only one puck on the ice. Losi knocks that puck into the offensive end, and it gets turned back by Massena. Holterman tried to pass that off, loses it. Courier takes this over the blue line. Shot gets deflected, goes wide of the net. Collected there by Willow Wood. Wood tries passing it up, turned back by Duffy. Wood again sends this into the neutral zone. Riley Smith picks this up. Smith curls around in the neutral zone, passes this forward for Courier. Too far, though. Courier's going to hustle after and go after that puck in the corner. Battling against Willow Wood. Puck comes free. Riley takes this to the corner. Losi sends it back behind. Loose puck in the trapezoid, and that's where this period is going to end. After one period of play, it's the Massena River Queens 2, Rochester Junior Americans 1. Here at the Tim Hortons Iceplex at Monroe Community College in Henrietta, New York, Monroe County.
What was that puck? Where did they find it?
It was stuck. So, you know that white thing that goes around? Yes. It was in a hole on the right side, back a little bit. As you can see on the left side, like it looks like there's a little hole. Yeah, I think it was stuffed in there on the right side. All right. Time for period number 2. At the end of one period, it is 2-1 in favor of Massena. Well, the River Queens are ready. Now we're just waiting for Rochester. Have Duffy, Losi, and Courier on the front line. Smith and Kleinhans on defense. River Queens win that faceoff. Moving in is Madeline Binion. Binion back behind the net, looking for somebody to pass this, forced into the corner. Sends this puck back to the other corner. Nobody there. Losi comes over, picks this puck up, and brings this out into the neutral zone. Losi breaks into the offensive zone. Has that puck knocked away by Claire Schoen. Let's get sent back. Smith passes this over, and it comes crisscrossing over for Stella. And Duffy fires this over to the far side. Madeline Binion tries playing that off the boards and dumps that puck in. Puck comes back, and Bicknell misses it. Comes into the neutral zone. Foster dumps this back in. Girls check up onside. Kleinhans tries getting that out, able to get it over to Courier. Courier gets this into the neutral zone. Stepping back, though, Emmeline Foster fires this all the way across the neutral zone to Coulterman. Coulterman, short pass to Aldridge. Aldridge can't hold it, and Kleinhans sends this back out for Losi. Brooke dumps his puck in. Nobody there. Heading in after it, Kelsey Schaefer trying to get that puck behind the net, picked up by Emmy Colby, sent up along the half boards. That puck held in by Shuey. Shuey fires this on net, and it's caught by Alexis Ragnow for the faceoff. Clearing pass blocked by Nolan. Puck in the slot, moves over to the corner. Battle for that puck in the corner. Gets snapped up, center point. The clapper from Prokop into the glove of Ragnow. I've seen June take harder shots than that, and it's going to be a harder shot. It's going to be needed to get one by Alexis of the River Queens. Schaefer wins that faceoff, pulls his puck over for Dadson. Nolan nudges it forward. Aldridge trying to get it out. Back, and it gets by Nolan into the neutral zone. Riley Smith pushes this puck back to June. June sends this up along the board. Massena trying to knock this puck back, and they do. June's going to go back and try to get it. Hustling in after that puck, though, Addison Marcio. Prokop able to get that up into the neutral zone for Schaefer. Schaefer passes that puck across for Gianvecchio. Gianvecchio loses that to Willow Wood. Held in at the point, though, by Prokop. Now Dadson comes away with it. Fires it over to Schaefer. Schaefer shot wide right. Off the backboard, picked up by Schaefer. Schaefer curls around. Sends this behind the goal for Dadson. Bella snapping at that puck, knocks it back into the corner away from Wood. Stella passes to herself off the backboard. Centering pass swept away by Mallory Debut. Here come the River Queens, back the other way. Willow Wood brings this to the offensive zone, takes that shot. Save made by Marin Kemp, and she covers the rebound up for a faceoff. 14:01 remaining in the second period. 2-1, Massena River Queens lead over the Rochester Junior Americans. Faceoff comes back. James fires it. Knocked down out of the air by Estelle Down. Centering pass. Misses everybody. Comes off the boards. Picked up Sloan Bicknell. Bicknell centering shot. Save Marin Kemp. Rebound goes to the corner. Bicknell over there. She's pressed off that puck by Estelle Down. No, Mertz. Down's up at the blue line. Puck comes out into the neutral. Claire Schoen turns it back to her forward. And this comes back to Estelle Dan-Dalin. Dan-Dalin coming over, trying to get that by Abigail James. It gets by Abby. Dan-Dalin sends this around Colby. Puck comes back. Addison sends this into the corner. Skates around Estelle. Addison Colby in the trapezoid. Loses that puck. Claire Schoen comes through. Now Addison Colby fires this. Stopped by Lucy Sykes. Lucy dumps that puck in. Goes all the way around to the far side. Grabbed by Estelle Dan-Dalin. Dan-Dalin blocked out with her skate. Out it comes. Addison Colby trying to drive forward. Gets by Lucy Sykes. The 2-on-0. Shot and a goal. Addison Colby with her second goal of the game. She had an opportunity to pass that one, but she didn't. So Massena River Queens goal scored by number 7, Addison Colby, unassisted. Coast to coast, number 7, Addison Colby. Time of the Massena River Queens goal, 4:08 of the second period, and they lead 3-1. The worst lead you can possibly have in hockey. Puck held in by Foster. Battle along the half boards, gets knocked out. Shuey with this puck on the far side. Abby sends this back up along the boards for Kincaid. Kincaid skates this back, loses it in the skates. Now she's got to battle for it in the corner. Shuey battling against Marcille. Puck comes out. We've got a delayed penalty call against the River Queens. Nice play by Kincaid, passing it to herself off the board, centering pass, gets knocked back, and the River Queens get in possession of that puck and will get the whistle. It was like 2 minutes ago, but she totally hooked her. Because it hooked her in the waist. Massena River Queens penalty, number 63, Addison Marcille. 2-minute minor for hooking. Number 63, 2 minutes, hook. Time of the minor penalty, 5:02 of the second period. And it's a Rochester Junior Americans power play. Puck goes into the corner. Now into the middle, comes back at the goal, and that gets covered up by Alexis Ragnow. Face-off won by Gianvecchio. Comes up to the point. Estelle Dallin there. Moves up top of the circle. Shot goes into the glove of Alexis Ragnow. She tried just flicking it high to go into the corner. At least it went to a level that we can reach it from the seats, right? Good job. Face off to the right side of Ragnow. Oh. Officials having a discussion with the scorekeeper. No idea what about. Here's the face-off. Another win by Rochester. Puck gets sent back to Estelle Dallin. Dallin rips it. Save made by Ragnow. River Queens able to clear this out. Smith can't get it. Addison Colby taking his puck in on the breakaway. Big goal. A shorty and a hat trick for Addison Colby. There's no netting, no hats. No, it's a hat trick. Massena River Queens goal scored by number 7, Addison Colby, her third of the game. Time of the goal, 5:49. A shorthanded goal. And the River Queens take a 4-1 lead. There's a minute 13 to go in the power play for Rochester. We'll see if they get one back here. This puck comes out of the zone. Schaefer dumps it back in. Mertz Kincaid has to dump it out. They check up on sides, and the River Queens try to clear it. Kincaid gloves that puck down. Probably hurt her hand. Oh, that's a hand pass. Well, nice try. She wasn't sure what to do. She didn't have her stick in her hand. Now bring the face-off out into the neutral zone. Stella Duffy taking a face-off against Addison Colby. Duffy moves this puck forward. It goes right to Mallory Debut. Debut having a hard time handling that puck. Able to get it out, though. Bringing it back in is Abigail Kincaid. Kleinhans, Abigail fires that in, goes into the corner. She picks it up. Or is that Mertz? Emily Mertz in the trapezoid. Schaefer coming over to help out. Schaefer and Mertz trying to get that puck out. That puck went off the official. He gave a thumbs up. We don't really care, though. Kelsey Schaefer. Oh, I thought she was going to send that out to the point for Kleinhahn. Kleinhahn sends that into the slot. Stick save by Ragnow. And Ragnow's going to hold on to that one for a faceoff. 8 seconds remaining in the player advantage for Rochester. 10:05 remaining in the second period. Stella Duffy in for the faceoff. Puck gets kicked by Massena. Kincaid, not able to pull that trigger. Backhand Duffy deflected by Emmy Colby into the corner. Puck caught by Schaefer along the board, sends it into the corner. Duffy with it, centering pass, gets sent behind the goal. Puck picked up by Kincaid. Vivian sends this over to the corner for Stella. Stella sends this up to the point for Kleinhahn. Kleinhahn steps up at the hash mark. She's going to go in deep, back behind the goal, and somebody to pass to. Centering pass, and Mertz not able to get her stick on it. Puck made its way all the way over to Sloan Bicknell. Bicknell comes up, sends that towards the goal. Teams are even. Rochester trying to get that puck out. Duffy grabs it, rips it against the sideboard. Mertz loses that in her skates. Puck pushed in, grab by Rochester. Then Abigail Kleinhahn sends it around along the boards. Avery Bicknell trying to get that out or up, and Mertz grabs it, fires this across for Kincaid, comes back to Mertz. She waits for Kincaid to come out, and while she does, Avery Bicknell steals that puck. Bicknell fell down for no reason. And this puck gets sent down. That's going to be an icing. And that'll bring the faceoff all the way down by Alexis Ragnow with 8 minutes and 45 seconds to go in this second period. Massena River Queens 4, Rochester Junior Americans 1. 8 minutes, 45 seconds remaining in the second period. Estelle Dallin sliding up for the faceoff against Bailey Aldridge. Up comes the middle. Aldridge tries clearing it, and it just gets by Prokop. June almost had it, not able to hold it. Fires this puck across for Losi. Brooke dumps that puck into the corner. Going in after it, Claire Schoen. Schoen rips this behind the goal. On the far side, Lacey Courier with it. Courier turns, sends this up for Estelle. Estelle can't catch it on her stick. She kicks this back behind the net. Now she's battling for it behind the goal against Bella Love. Stella shot, save made, and that gets covered up by Ragnow. $8:15 to go in the second period. Dallin again for the faceoff for Rochester. And Dallin turns, wins his draw, pulls this to the slot. Gets cleared out, but it gets kicked back in. And Dallin able to send that puck in deep. Claire Schoen going after it in the corner. Gets behind Dallin. Nolan stepping up. Puck gets by her. Stepping up with it is Bailey Aldridge. Aldridge brings this puck into the ozone. Stops short. Lucy almost got that puck away. It's in the slot, though. Reaching for it, Courier. Now Dallin sends this up to the point position. And Estelle takes this with her into the neutral zone. Loses this. And Abigail James sends this back the other way. Puck off the backboard, picked up by June Prokop. Prokop goes in deep, sends his puck back to the corner. Trying to pass this up to Losi. Losi spinning around the wrong way. Brooke has it, now sends this into the neutral zone, goes through. Schoen's going to chase after it. No icing. It's waved off. Claire picks this puck up, passes this up into the neutral zone. Lucy Sykes steps up, grabs this puck, brings it back the other way, runs into Schoen, sends this puck in deep. Gianvecchio going for it, as is Dadson. Dadson puts this back behind. Stella Duffy grabs this puck, passes it back to Dadson, up to Lucy Sykes. Loose puck, and it's in the slot. Shot! It's between the legs, 5-hole, and it is pinch closed by Alexis Ragnow for the save. 6 minutes, 58 seconds remaining in the second period. 4-1 Massena lead over Rochester. Stella Duffy in for the faceoff for Rochester. Faceoff won by Addison Colby of Massena. Colby with it, flicks this puck, goes through the neutral zone. Shuey going after it, as is, I couldn't see who it is. Is that Madison Blinn? Shuey sends this up along the boards. Gianvecchio waiting for it, never receiving it. A puck gets sent behind the goal. Lexi Shuey picks this puck up, passes it over to Lucy Sykes. She sends this into the corner. Puck comes up to the point. Davian fires it. Save made. Rebound goes awkwardly into the corner. Sloan Bicknell picks it up, tries centering it. Puck gets blocked by Losi. Now this puck comes back over to the corner. Dadson trying to get that out. We're going to have what? And Stella Duffy is going to go to the box for a high stick. So Rochester Junior Americans penalty, number 20, Stella Duffy, 2-minute minor for high sticking. Number 20, 2 minutes, high stick. Time of the minor penalty, 10:47 of the second period. Schoen sends that into the slot. Puck gets grabbed by Sykes. He's able to get it into the neutral zone. Slow, now driving. Now Gianvecchio brings himself offside as she lost that puck in her skate. Dadson sends this into the ozone. Schoen grabs it, comes back, board pass, caught by Lucy Sykes. Lucy fires that back in. It goes in deep. Emmeline Foster picks this up. No, tries to. Grabbed by Gianvecchio, who sends this back into the corner. 32 seconds have expired of this penalty kill for Rochester. Bicknell centering pass to Addison Colby. He sends it forward, turns this puck over. Dadson loses it, but Shuey grabs that puck, sends this into the neutral zone. Puck grabbed by Gianvecchio. She sends that in deep. Skating back forward is Claire Schoen. Schoen from her trapezoid sends this over near side for Foster. Emmeline skating up with this puck into the neutral zone. Almost taken by Wag. Lucy Sykes comes over. And that puck gets tipped back over to the boards. Lexi Schufelt plays it, but feeds it right to... Oh, centering pass. There's a shot. And it misses, goes wide. Bicknell not able to put that one on net. There's a collision on the far board. Puck gets ripped all the way around near side, picked up by Dadson. 30 seconds to go in the penalty kill for Rochester. Addison Colby takes that puck away from Dadson, skates around on the far side. Wags knocks it away. Puck goes to Shuey. She loses it. Shuey's got to do that hockey stop. You can't always do a C-turn. Shot by Colby, save by Kemp. 16 seconds remaining in the penalty kill for Rochester. 4:29 to go in the second period. Massena leads 4-1. Bailey Aldridge taking a faceoff for Massena against Emily Mertz. Mertz sends this puck over to the side, chases after from the point, gets ripped in by Massena. Bounces off the backboards. Riley Smith trying to get it out. Puck gets turned back. Back to play it, though, is Brianna it's Abigail Kleinhahn. Can't see who's fighting for that puck on the side. Teams return to even strength. Coming onto the ice is Kelsey Schaefer as the 5th Rochester Junior American. Mertz not able to take that puck with her, but Schaefer manages to get control. Pass this puck up to Wags. Wags touches it forward, brings this into the ozone. Wags forced up against the boards by Madeline Binion. Puck gets sent back, misses Riley Smith and goes all the way down. That's going to be an icing. And we'll bring the faceoff all the way down by Alexis Raganow. 3:39 to go in the second period. Schaefer taking a face-off against Addison Colby. Colby wins the draw. Puck goes over to Mallory Debut. Taken away, though, by Staffenbach. That puck held in by Kleinhahn. And now it comes back out with Massena. Madison Finn gives that to Addison Colby. Back to Colby again. Centering pass. Bicknell can't get that shot off. And Riley Smith almost backhanded shot that on her own goal. Puck finally comes free. Kincaid with it. Passes puck across Schaefer. Touches this to Stappen back. Brings this over the blue line. Now gives this over to Schaefer. Schaefer sends this behind the goal for Vivian Kincaid. Vivian not able to catch it, and Massena able to clear the zone. That puck goes off the side of Sloan Bicknell into the penalty box, and we'll have the face-off in the neutral zone as a result. 2 minutes, 53 seconds remaining in the second period. 4-1, Massena lead. Estelle Dallin taking the face-off against Bicknell. Bicknell wins the draw. Puck is brought back to Emmeline Foster. Foster tries to send it forward, knocked down out of the air by Dallin. Now Losi swatted at by Colterman, sends this into the corner. Puck grabbed back there by Avery Bicknell. Bicknell goes around behind the net on the centering pass, and that gets knocked away by Nolan. Bicknell picks it up again. Prokop over there, shoves Bicknell. Courier over, sends that puck across the slot. Skating back with it, Mallory debut, and that gets knocked away by Lacey Courier. Courier can't keep it with her. Dallin tries driving through. Prokop now hits that puck, and it goes off the stick of Kennedy Colterman into the penalty box, and somebody's mom has the puck in her possession. 2 minutes, 14 seconds to go in the second period. Neutral zone faceoff. Estelle Dallin is going to square off against Bailey Aldridge. Dallin pulls that puck over to Courier. Courier sends it up. Massena takes possession. Puck passed up to Bella Love. Love not able to hold it. Brooke Losi tried centering. Puck gets deflected away. Lucy Sykes has it knocked away. Avery Bicknell? No, that is Bailey Aldridge with the shot. Save. And Kemp is going to cover that puck up as Bailey Aldridge gets removed from the crease. Dallin lining up for the faceoff against Aldridge again. Referee having issues. Aldridge wins the draw, pulls this puck back. Emmy Colby sends it for Aldridge. Shot misses. Bella Love can't get that backhand by Bella. Misses wide. Sykes gives this puck to Dallin. Dallin skates this behind her net and is bringing it up on the far side. Dallin pass over to Losi. And Losi's offsides as that puck got slowed down as she came across the blue line. Oh, no, it's a cross check. So it is a cross-check penalty against Rochester. I didn't see who it's on. Is that Estelle? Anyway, it's a power play for Massena. Bicknell sends this behind the goal. Centering pass, Addison Colby misses. Puck goes over to the corner. Puck grabbed by Rochester. Fed out for Gianvecchio. She couldn't catch that pass. Claire Schoen takes that puck, gives it to Addison. Colby, 2 tries, fires this all the way across. Avery Bicknell takes this into the half boards. 1 minute of play remaining in the second period. Foster couldn't hold that in. Puck comes into the neutral zone. Dadson going up after it. Bella couldn't take it with her. Puck comes out. Bicknell spins around at the blue line. Feeds this up for Addison Colby. Addison couldn't catch that puck. Lucy Sykes takes this into the O-zone. Lucy, couldn't get that shot off as Colby wraps her up. Claire Schoen, bank pass to Bicknell in the neutral zone. Bicknell coming in. Bicknell driven against the boards by Dadson. Loose puck. Dadson sends this over to the far side. Emmeline Foster over there to pick that puck up. Foster sends that puck in deep. Shuey goes over. Marin Kemp gets a piece of that puck, comes over across the slot. Picked up by Bicknell. Bicknell Centering pass, shot not able to be taken. Madeline Binion goes into the corner, sends this up to the point for Foster. Foster skates forward, bank pass to Binion. Binion looking, trying to pass this out, loses that puck. It's grabbed by Shuey, and she clears this puck, and that's the end of the second period. And the penalties on Courier, 25 for Rochester. The cross check at 15:28. So at the end of two periods, it is Massena 4, Rochester 1, and I'll be back in just a minute.
Tim Hortons is classy.
I would like to get another one.
Really?
I want something else.
Oh,
And they got the little.
Not immediately, but when they updated our electric stuff,
A lot of
it
what?
jumped up, but I don't.
Yeah. Up
I
the
think
snack bar.
it's been evening out, but as soon as the electric cars update,
I was sent at $4. I was gonna get a pretzel. They're big pretzels.
that's jumped up. I mean, I had the car for almost a year, and we didn't notice any. It was in that box
Funny, I
and
don't
stuff.
like Tim Hortons because it's so strong, but this is good.
I like Tim Hortons.
It's strong. Look at that. This is cute. They're on their game. Look at the little school game upstairs.
I had to get one when I came.
I did not do this.
All right, hockey fans, we're back. Third and final period. Rochester starting off shorthanded, 28 seconds remaining in the penalty, the cross-check penalty against Lacey Courier. 17 minutes on the clock. Massena River Queens 4 goals to Rochester Junior Americans 1 goal. I am the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence, and let's play some hockey. Rochester wins that faceoff. Wags gets tripped.
Good eye, Stripes. Good eye, Blue.
Hey, 4-on-4. Let's go, ladies.
Massena River Queens penalty, number 87, Madison Blinn. 2-minute minor for tripping. Number 87, 2 minutes, trip. Time of the minor penalty, 7 seconds into the third period. And we've got 4-on-4 hockey for 3 more seconds. That puck's covered up by Marin Kemp. And finally, there's a whistle. But that allows Lacey to come out of the penalty box. And for a minute 39, we've got a Rochester Junior Americans power play. Dan-Dalin taking a face-off against Addison Colby. Dalin wins the face-off, gets this puck over to Stappenbach. Stappenbach can't get it out. Puck goes back off the side of the net behind. Grab by Nolan, I think. I can't see. No, it's Kleinhahn. I don't think Brianna's here today. Is she? Okay. Addison Colby dumps that puck in. Kleinhahn's back to pick it up in the corner. Sends this around behind her net. Addison Colby grabs this at the point. Deflected off of Dadson. Goes in deep. Here's Kleinhahn skating this puck up herself now. Little stick to Fick now. Trip. Massena River Queens penalty, number 77, Avery Bicknell. 2-minute minor for tripping. Number 77, 2 minutes, trip. Time of the minor penalty, 1:15 of the third period. And it's a 5-on-3 power play for Rochester. Gianvecchio with the puck feeds this over to Sykes. Sykes to Dan-Dalin. Dan-Dalin tried feeding it into the middle, but it got denied. Gianvecchio again. Puck goes back to Dadson. Dadson sends this behind for Gianvecchio. Gianvecchio at the trapezoid, back over to Dadson. Dadson tries sending this up high. He gets picked off by Bicknell, and it's taken back, though, by Lucy Sykes. Puck comes back to Sykes. Sykes steps up, feeds this across to Gianvecchio. She can't catch that pass. Gives it back to Lucy. Lucy steps up to try, shot just wide. Puck grabbed by Emmeline Foster, taken away by Dadson. Dadson back to Sykes. Sykes moves up. One player released from the penalty box for Massena. 5-on-4 now for Rochester for a minute. That puck gets deflected away. Picking that puck up. Madeline Binion coming back all alone. Binion's got down, coming up behind. 5-hole goal. It's another shorthanded goal for the River Queens. Massena River Queens shorthanded goal scored by number 19, Madeline Binion, unassisted. Number 19, unassisted. Time of the River Queens shorthanded goal, 2:28 of the third period. Rochester, 47 seconds remaining in their player advantage. Stella Duffy in to take the face-off against Binion. Duffy pulls his puck back and gives it to Schaefer. Schaefer passes over. Now Kincaid has it. Kincaid tries passing it across. And the official stole Stella's stick. So if anybody from the official's family is watching at Thanksgiving, please remind him he plays like a girl. Claire Schoen turns his puck back, gets it to Binion. Binion shot, save made. Marin Kemp rebound goes over against the far board. Kennedy Coulterman takes this. It goes into the trapezoid, collected there by Kelsey Schaefer. Schaefer trying to get this out. Has Coulterman all over her. Puck goes to the trapezoid, picked up by Shuey. Lexi stops short to shake off Coulterman. Passes puck over to Schaefer. Schaefer feeds this over to Kincaid. Kincaid brings this in. Leaks this to the slot, and it gets knocked away by Coulterman. Nice back checking by Kennedy. Puck's in the corner. Kincaid comes out with it. Out in front. Shot! Goal! Vivian Kincaid! No, we're getting it back. You can't get it back, too. Rochester Junior Americans goal scored by number 23, Vivian Kincaid, unassisted. Number 23, I think, unassisted. Time of the Rochester Junior Americans' second goal of the game, 3:47 of the third period. 13 minutes to go. Rochester trails by 3. Schaefer takes this puck behind her goal. And now she catches the centering pass. Wood holds this in for Massena, takes that shot on goal, and Marin Kemp covers it up. Face off to the left side of Marin Kemp. Schaefer squaring off against Bailey Aldridge. Official looking for another stick to steal. He tosses Aldridge. Addison Marcial in for the faceoff. She drives that puck back behind the goal. Skating back to pick it up. June Prokop sends this around. And it's picked up by Massena on the far side. Now Prokop has it. Takes this away in the corner. Trying to get away from Bella Love. Having a hard time. Puck goes back into the corner. Bailey Aldridge over there feeds this over towards the trapezoid. We got a delayed penalty against the River Queens. Marin Kemp steps out of the crease and debut, plays that puck, and will have this penalty assessed. I'm not sure what it's for. And that's a slashing penalty against Massena. So Massena, River Queens, penalty, number 72, Bailey Aldridge, 2-minute minor for slashing. Number 72, 2 minutes slash. Time of the minor penalty, 4:47 of the third period. Rochester on the power play. Massena on the advantage, though. Addison Colby goes in, takes that shot. It gets covered up by Marin Kemp. Addison Colby facing off against Estelle Dallin. Dallin pulls this puck back, and she skates this into a trapezoid, comes up on the far side. Tried passing that puck up for Gianvecchio, but it goes off the skate of Addison Colby. Second try, she's able to hit Gianvecchio. Here's Helena with this puck into the offensive end. Forced over to the side by Sloan Bicknell. Takes this puck into the trapezoid, skating around Dadson. Loses this puck. Bicknell has it. Addison, or Emmy Colby, comes up. There's a collision at center ice. And he's going to send Lucy Sykes for body contact. Rochester Junior Americans penalty number 8. Lucy Sykes, 2 minutes for being bigger than the other girl. Time of that minor penalty, 5:33 of the third period. Here's the face-off. Won by the River Queens. Passed over to Emmy Colby. Fires that on net. Glove save by Marin Kemp. "11 minutes, 19 seconds to go in the third period. 1:07 in 4-on-4. And then we will have like a 45-second power play for the River Queens. Emmeline Fosher picks that up off the board. Shot on goal. Save made. Rebound comes out to Fosher. Fosher sends this over to the half board. Comes up at the point. Emmeline with it again. Fires in. Gets deflected off the skate of Dadson. Rochester Junior Americans penalty number 4, Lexi Schufeld, 2-minute minor for roughing. Number 4, 2 minutes rough. Time of that minor penalty, 6:04 of the third period. And it's a 4-on-3 power play for the River Queens. That puck goes across the middle. Kincaid able to get that out into the, or Kleinhahn's able to get that out into the neutral zone. Dadson battling on the far boards. Centering pass, grabbed by Kleinhahn's, and she's able to clear that out into the neutral zone. Fosher back to pick this puck up. Keeping her honest is Dadson. Little short pass to Binion. Puck comes over to the middle to Abigail Kleinhahn. Kleinhahn takes this over to the board, sends this into the neutral zone. Colby passes it over to Fosher. Fosher feeds this forward to Aldridge. Bailey Aldridge passes over to Binion. Shot and a goal. Madeline Binion with her second goal of the game. So Massena River Queens power play goal scored by number 19, Madeline Binion, assisted by number 77, Avery Bicknell. Binion from Bicknell, 19 from 77. Time of the Massena River Queens power play goal, 6:52 of the third period, and they lead 6-2 and are still on a power play. A one-player power play this time. From the corner, swing and a miss, strike one. Second attempt, puck comes out into the middle. Wags brings this all the way down, centering pass. Mertz not able to finish. River Queen sends this puck up. Binion loses this puck through her legs, goes over, takes that shot, kick, save, rebound comes out high. Mertz not able to get it out. The drop pass by the River Queens is picked up by Brianna Nolan. And that's an icing. You bring the face-off all the way down to the other end of the arena. 9:01 to go in the game. 6 seconds remaining in the power play for Massena. Vivian Kincaid take the face-off for Rochester. Willow Wood picks that puck up off the face-off. Wood passes it up. Massena touches out into the neutral zone. Turned back by Prokop. Puck goes right to Mallory Debut. Debut can't get it out. Puck fed forward. And Stella Duffy backs into Sloan Bicknell and falls down. Here's Bailey Aldridge. Rips that puck in deep. Goes behind the net. Far corner. Prokop there. Has 2 River Queens on her. Not able to keep that puck. Bella Love sends this into the corner. Nolan over to pick it up. Sends this puck forward. This comes out into the neutral zone all alone. And Willow Wood is going after it. Wood comes near side, sends this puck into the neutral zone. Stella Duffy grabs it. Dumps that puck in as Kincaid comes out. Puck goes behind the goal. Mallory Debut sends this up along the boards near side. Helped out into the neutral zone by Addison Marcille. Caught by Kleinhans. Kleinhans to Duffy. Duffy tried giving it to Kincaid. Kincaid loses it. Puck gets centered to Bella Love. Love into the offensive end. Sends this puck over towards the corner. Coming over, Bailey Aldridge to play on that puck. Gets knocked out, and Kleinhans picks this puck up. Feeds it up to Stappenbach. Stappenbach can't get that puck out. Riley Smith rips this up to Stappenbach. Stappenbach tries feeding this over for Schaefer. It's picked off, though, by Sloan Bicknell. Bicknell backhands this puck up for Bailey Aldridge. Aldridge carries it into the offensive end, dumps it into the corner, goes after it. Riley Smith gets to it first, but Aldridge able to hold that puck. Here's Riley Smith. Now Schaefer going after it. Schaefer grabs it, rips it, sends this behind Kincaid instead of in front of her. And that's going to allow Emmy Colby to pick that puck up, feed it to Bicknell. Bicknell cross ice to Colterman. Colterman shot, save made. Rebound, loose puck on the side, sent over to the corner. Puck grab by Schaefer, fires this all the way up for Kincaid. Kincaid brings this into the offensive end. Kincaid making her way to the goal. It's not free. It's underneath. And that puck is saved by Lexus Ragnow. Addison Colby ready for the faceoff. Estelle Dallin slides into the dot. Dallin wins the draw, pulls this puck over for Courier. Courier sends this back to Sykes. Lucy dumps this in deep. Ellen Foster goes over to play that puck, gives it to Addison Colby. Colby tries to rip it out, goes off the back of the net. Back to Foster. Foster passes this up. And the River Queens crisscross over for Bicknell. Bicknell, little toe drag, gets by Shuey. Shuey with a nice hook. At a girl. Puck comes back out into the neutral zone. Emmeline Foster collects it at her side of the neutral zone. Little glass pass, stolen by Estelle Dallin. Dallin into the offensive end. Forced wide right. She gets pinched off. Takes out a girl that got in her way. Puck comes up. Addison Colby plays this puck, carries this into the neutral zone. Dalin behind her, steals that puck, and takes her out. Or Addison hooked onto her with her stick and pulled her down. Not really sure which one happened. Sloan Bicknell battling for that puck in the corner with Lexi Shuey. Puck sent behind the goal, and Lucy Sykes picks this puck up, passes it across for Courier. Here's Lacey. Lacey, short pass up to Losi. Losi off the boards, winds up, shot off the blocker into the corner. Puck grab by Massena. Massena sends this into the neutral zone, played by Nolan. Nolan to Duffy. Duffy to the middle. Puck stolen by Avery Bicknell. Bicknell moves up. Puck taken away by Duffy. Now it's sent back into the Rochester zone, gloved down by Brianna Nolan. Here comes Brianna. Tries backhanding that out to Dadson. Can't do it. Now it finds its way out. Binion fires this across. Gianvecchio got a piece of it. Puck continues on to Bella Love, and Love dumps that puck in. Hustling after it is June Prokop. Sends this puck behind the net. Dadson trying to pick that puck up on the far side. Centering pass, picked off by Prokop, and she's able to clear this puck out into the neutral zone. 4:40 remaining in this game. Massena hustling back to pick that puck up ahead of Isabella Dadson. Puck gets sent all the way down. Kleinhans catches it. Kleinhans gives this puck over to Riley Smith. Smith tried passing it up for Dadson. It gets stolen by Sloan Bicknell. Bicknell dumps that puck back. Kleinhans picks it up in the trapezoid. Sends this around the boards for Gianvecchio. Doesn't make it, though. Abigail James plays that puck along the boards. Puck comes out. Kelsey Schaefer sends it forward. Bicknell, Avery, turns this puck back into the neutral zone. Coming over, Schaefer. Schaefer passes back to Smith. Riley sends this forward. Stepping up is Abigail James. Can't hold on to that puck. Gianvecchio knocks it back. Mertz with it. Mertz into the ozone. Little short drop pass for Schaefer. Shot, save made. Alexis Ragnow. 3:45 remaining in this game. 6-2 Massena lead. Schaefer ready for the face-off. Coming over to square off against her, Bailey Aldridge. Schaefer trying to drive that puck forward, trying to pull the shot off, goes back behind the net, wraparound attempted. Mertz puts it on the side, that's caught in the netting, and now that gets picked up and swept over to the side by Mallory Debut. Not Mallory, this is Addison Marcel, excuse me. Gets this out into the neutral zone. Puck taken away by Shuey. Shuey. This is forward, turned back by Debut. Now Brooke Losi with it. Sykes. That's Sykes. Excuse me, Lucy Sykes. Sykes against the board, sends this puck in deep. Wags grabs it in the corner. 3 minutes to go. And that puck gets cleared out by Massena. Lucy Sykes going after it, hustling after it too. Sloan Bicknell. Puck gets sent back into the neutral zone. Grabbed by Emmeline Foster. Taken away by Estelle Dallin. Dallin has her feet swept out from underneath her. Puck sent all the way down. Lucy Sykes over to Wags. Wags gets turned around. Binion trying to play that puck forward to Aldridge. Get a back door. Wags trying to drive it ahead past Binion. Abigail Kleinhans gets this up, comes out into the neutral zone. And here's Nolan with this puck now. Nolan forced off that puck by Emmeline Foster. Nice back checking. Foster coming over. Stabbing back with the check. Shot goal! Vivian Kincaid! Top shelf! That's why the boys do it. Rochester Junior Americans goal scored by number 23, Vivian Kincaid. Don Mattingly. Time of the Rochester goal, 14:54 of the third period. And it's now a 6-3 game. Here's Binion for Massena. Has that puck knocked away by Nolan. Nolan goes down. Binion plays this into the middle for Addison Colby. Colby, top of the slot, shot wide right. Taken out by Prokop. Puck picked up behind by Dan-Dalin. Estelle tries flinging this forward. Puck played by Claire Schoen. Gives this to Binion. Binion sends this in deep. Prokop picks it up off the backboards. Goes into the trapezoid. Snaps this up for Stappenback. Stappenback plays this off of Colby and almost hits Coach Schufelt in the head. She'll aim better next time. 1:24 to go in this game.
Pretty limber.
1 minute, 24 seconds remaining. Massena 6, Rochester 3. Massena wins that faceoff. Puck comes back. Shot blocked. Puck comes all the way out. Claire Schoen jumps it in from the neutral zone. While Massena checks up on sides, this puck is picked up by Abigail Kleinhans. Kleinhans skating up with this puck from her zone to the neutral zone. Over the center line into the O zone. Top of the slot shot, and that is saved and covered up by Alexis Ragadow. 1 minute, 1 second remaining in this 6-3 game. Oh, and there's a penalty. I missed it. It's a power play for Rochester. That got tipped and goes just wide. Brown and Nola in. Extra attacker on. Goalie has been pulled. This is a 6-on-4. Estelle Dalin with this puck in the corner. Tries to give this over to Gianvecchio. Gianvecchio sends this back into the corner for Estelle. Estelle places off the backboard. It rides the rail. She comes back into the trapezoid, cutting back in front of Claire Schoen. Gianvecchio puts that on net, and Ragnow reaches out and covers that puck up. And somebody didn't like what Isabella Dadson was doing, skating through the crease. How could you not like Stella Dadson? Come on now. Elena Gianvecchio taking the face off against Bailey Aldridge. Or Avery Picknell. I lied. Picknell wins the draw, tries flicking as far, goes off of Estelle, held in by Schaefer, fired into the slot, blocked by Emmy Colby, comes back out. Schaefer feeds this over to Kleinhans. Kleinhans back to Schaefer, shot, takes out Picknell. Picknell's down. Somebody's got to drag her over to the bench. That shot, it was a hard shot. It went right off her ankle. That hurts, no doubt. She'll be fine. Thankfully, this is hockey and not basketball. She'll be able to play later. .6 seconds remaining in this game. I think Massena is going to come away with this one. Gianvecchio with the faceoff. Nudges this forward, Stappenback trying to get a shot off. Puck comes back into the neutral zone, and that's going to do it. Kleinhans back to pick it up. Curls around, and that's the end of the game. This one ends in a Massena victory as they defeat the Rochester Junior Americans by a score of 6-3 from rink number 2 at Tim Hortons Iceplex. I want to thank my sponsors, Two Broke Moms, Power Play Sports, Dupree's Cleaning Services, Top Notch Roofing, Glory Construction and Development, Streamside RV Park and Golf Course, and Divots Restaurant and Bar. I am the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence, reminding you, please, don't wait for it to be a good day. Make it a great day.
See you like